Hello, and welcome to the rolling mat gentle hip opening and hamstring session. You need 2 blocks and a mat for this workout. We're going to start in tabletop and loosen up our shoulders, dropping the shoulders down, bringing them together, and then pulling them apart from one another. Really start to root down through the hands, pressing into the index finger and thumb. Walk the hands out about a palm's distance, curl up onto the toes, and then slightly send the hips up toward the sky. Pedaling out the legs here, sinking into your downward dog, pushing the ground away with your hands, really feeling the stretch up the spine. Shoulders out of the ears, create length in the upper torso. Find stillness in your down dog. If your heels don't meet the mat, it's okay. Connect to your breath. Deep inhale, full exhale. Come to your toes, bend your knees, step up 1 foot at a time. Inhale for your half lift. Now here you can use the blocks if you'd like to at any level. This is really where the blocks come into play if you need to work on flexibility. So just gauge where you are, explore the body here. Continue to breathe, lengthen through the spine in your forward fold and half lift. Bend the knees, shake out the neck. Scooch the right foot up, float the left foot back. Gently place the back knee down onto the mat and come into your modified low lunge. Tucking the tailbone, holding the abdominals in, trying to square the hips as best you can, really feeling the stretch up that hip flexor. And breathe. Tight muscles that we're stretching here. Be gentle. For a little back bend, you can cactus the arms. Inhale the arms up, bring the elbows really wide out to your sides, take your gaze up and continue to breathe. You might feel the heart rate go up just a little bit. Come back down to your blocks. And then we're gonna bring it back into a half split, flexing that front foot up toward the sky. Now if you're feeling bendy, you can slightly scooch that back leg back just a little bit by curling the toes, lifting the knee, and slide that front foot forward. Lifting up out of the chest. Don't let the shoulders sink to the ears. Breathing here, big stretch on that hamstring. Gently come back in, scooching the legs in. And step up. Inhale for your half lift. Using the blocks, exhale, forward fold. And opposite side. Gently come down to that back knee. Come back into your modified low lunge. Think about your placement, your hip placement here. Tuck the tailbone, engage the abdominal wall. Nice steady gaze, softly breathe. Inhale, arms up, cactus the arms if you wish for a nice little back bend here, chest opener. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Plant your hands back onto the blocks. We're gonna move into half splits on this side. Flexing that front foot forward, scooching that back leg back if you'd like to, which will help you scooch the front leg forward, squaring the hips here, really feeling the stretch through the hamstring. This is a deep stretch, so be very careful, be very cautious, listen to your body. Calmness in the breath, softness in the face. Scooch that back leg in a little bit, followed by the front leg scooching back. And we are going to come into a modified camel using the blocks, placing them right in between our shins. Inhale, one arm up and back, rotating out of the shoulder, followed by the other. Now take this to your level. Push the hips forward. Push the shoulder blades down the back. Keep the neck in alignment with the spine. If you want something deeper, gently come up by shifting the hips forward, place the blocks on another level, and rotate the arms back again, coming into a deeper camel. Back bend, hip flexor, stretch here, pushing the hips forward. To come out of it, bring the hips back first, followed by every other piece of the torso, and the head is last. Removing the blocks, we're gonna come down to our glutes, coming into butterfly, one of my favorites. So pull into your ankles here or your toes. Really Bring the shoulders down and away from the ears. Shoulder blades roll down the back, open up the chest. If you need to use blocks on either side of the knees for a little bit of modification, you can if you're not too flexible today. And then we're going to go into what I call lazy butterfly, coming all the way down onto our back, keeping that butterfly shape with the legs. Just resting your hands on the belly here, calming the breath. You can remove the blocks, you don't have to use them. And there are many routines that you can do to open hips, many stretches within the yoga practice that are great for the hips. So these are just some of my go-to favorites that you can do quickly in the morning, in the evening before you go to bed, maybe before you go on a run. I'll be back for more. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.